Welcome back. We started our show in Syracuse. We're going to go there right now. Justin and Rick Pizzo in Syracuse with the keys to today's game, Louisville and Michigan State.
You know, Tom, I could get used to doing the Sports Cave remotely from now on. Rick Pizzo from the Big Ten Network joins us once again. And game time, gosh, a couple hours away. I mean, what's going through the minds of these kids right now?
Well, I think the coaches are trying to remind them it's just a game, so don't get outside of your comfort zone. But at the same time, remember what is on the line. When you feel the cramps, when you get a little tired, you have one game to play, and then you have a week off before you go to college basketball's promised land. It's a very fine line. Make sure you know what's at stake, but don't put so much pressure on the kids that they're tight when the ball goes up for the first time.
A big key, the Spartans talked a lot about how they felt last year losing to UConn when they thought they had a better team, at least talent-wise, getting back there. I think that's going to be enough to push them over the top. I really do. Last week, I know I picked against the Spartans, against Virginia, but that was the big circle for me in this bracket and this region. If they could get past Virginia, I thought they had a real good chance of emerging from this region and going back to the Final Four. I got the Spartans today, 74-69. What about you, Rick?
Yeah, I also like Michigan State's matchup, and I think the Spartans do get back to the Final Four. But I think this game, unlike the Oklahoma game where they needed to slow it down, but they were okay with that pace, I don't think they can allow Louisville to get out in transition. If you put Louisville in a half court, they're really not a very good offensive team. So I think Michigan State tries to keep this game slow, force half court offense on both sides. I see Michigan State winning 59-54.
Low scoring game from him, a little bit higher for me. Tom, what about you?
You know, I agree in terms of the score with Rick, because what I saw the other night is a game that was getting out of hand. And Michigan State said, oh, we'll play this. It'll be a short shot clock kind of game. And then they said, it's not quite working for us. So let's slow it down. Let's try to be plotting.
That's who they are, though. They are a transition team. Michigan State is as good a transition team we've seen in East Lansing for a long time. They want to run with you because they can pull up threes. They can run the floor with bigs.
But you got to hit the shots. And when you're not hitting the shots, what do you do?
Yeah, there's no question about that. But they are one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country. They were in the Big Ten all season long. So I don't think they have any problem with an up-and-down game with Louisville. I really don't. My question is, are they going to be able to rebound against Louisville? Louisville's not going to make a lot of shots a lot of times. The difference is they get a lot of shots. You know why? Because they're pretty darn good on the glass.
Yeah, and the guards are doing it for Louisville, too. So your prediction real quick.
I think State will win by 5.
Okay, I guess I'm going to be the lone dissenter. It worked last week. I picked against Michigan State. I'm going to pick Louisville. And hey, if I'm wrong, great. Michigan State's going to the Final Four.
Lions, too.
And do what you got to do to make sure that the local team wins, right? On the other side of the break, Matt's got a great final thought. I want you to stick around for that, and I'll chime in myself, too. One more segment on the Suburban Ford 7 Sports Cave.